going from, I guess, from the combat side of things to the psychological side of things, it brings me to the point of you have a podcast where
Yes, sir.
you touch on the mind, you touch on the body, you touch on interpersonal perspectives.
For sure.
uh and some of what we're talking about right now kind of reminds me of those talks that I've
For
heard.
sure.
Can you talk a little bit about the podcast for us?
Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, I would love to. It's called Two Guys on the Path, and I do it with my friend named Curtis. It's a crazy, actually, story about this kid because we are both from Redding, California, which is in NorCal, right? But we didn't meet until we were both in the Air Force, and we were both in Germany, and we were working together. And we literally were like, we found out we were both from the same hometown. It was like the wildest thing. But yeah, so afterwards, we both got out, and we ended up, we were like, we rode motorcycles together for a while, and we would chop it up and hang out. And then we lost touch for a little bit. Um, and then we met up years later, and we had both just kind of gone through a lot of changes, big changes in our life, and we had been doing a lot of healing, and so we were able to relate on that stuff and talk about that stuff, and it really helped us both kind of understand um, what we were going through, and what we figured out was we wanted to help everyone else. Basically, we wanted to reach out and help people that were just like us, and we're like, they had just gone through some stuff. And sometimes people choose to like they don't they want to hold on to the traumatic stuff for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't have to. And so that's just something that was like, it was a revelation to me. Like, I thought you just had to like hold on to stuff until you were dead, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like, when I grew up, that's just how I treated everything. I was like, anything that happened to me that was like misfortune or whatever, like, I just, okay, but like, I'm just gonna leave it alone. But no, it's like, it's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it kind of changes who you are. And so yeah, when we were able to do that for each other, we were like, let's start a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's it's uh it's it's not to like, for the views or whatever. It's like,
Right.
it's for whoever needs to watch it will watch it. And so that's a satisfying feeling for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's one or 100, like, that's great. And I'm glad that anyone is listening to our message, because we'd both been through some stuff, and some people don't react well to that stuff, and they go down a dark path. And so I think it's cool that we're able to share our story and be like, hey, like,